We continue the list of the most beautiful online games of various genres, which will certainly give users many unforgettable moments of delight and admiration from the contemplation of beautiful places, grandiose events, spectacular special effects, cities, characters, and other visual fragments that make up the game world. Forza Horizon 5, an incredibly beautiful and addictive car game that was released on PC and Xbox in October 2018. Forza Horizon 5 offers a huge open world with dynamically changing seasons and changes of day, which not only looks very beautiful, but also has a direct impact on the gameplay. In addition to high-quality graphics, dynamically changing tiles, and a large number of supercars available, Forza Horizon 5 has many other advantages that make it the best representative of the arcade racing game genre. Hunt, Showdown, an online first-person shooter set in an alternate version of the U.S. state of Louisiana. In this universe, a quiet and calm state has become a battlefield between dark forces in various manifestations: witches, mutants, zombies, and so on, and harsh, cowboy-like, evil spirits hunters. At the same time, Hunt, Showdown tried to preserve all the original beauty of this picturesque place, complementing it with a gloomy entourage and mystery. Conan Exiles, a survival game based on the works of Conan the Barbarian by Robert Howard. In the prologue, the protagonist wakes up crucified on a cross somewhere in the middle of the desert. This is how criminals are punished in the Conan Exiles universe, and this is the main thing you need to know about the madness going on in this game. Conan himself saves the character from death, after which we set off to survive in the middle of an unfriendly desert, earn money by slavery, hunt fantastic creatures, walk around busy barbarian cities, taste human meat, fight savages, and even participate in ritual orgies. Conan Exiles is a really big and ambitious game, and most importantly, it looks amazing. Apex Legends, the free-to-play shooter from Respawn Entertainment. Titanfall Trilogy, Star Wars Jedi, Fallen Order is one of the most popular and highly rated battle royales. Apex Legends is a very distinctive game, unlike PUBG, Warzone, and even less so Fortnite. Its events unfold in the same universe as in Titanfall, hence the sci-fi surroundings, futuristic guns, and huge match dynamics. Apex Legends stands out with beautiful, well-designed, and conveniently designed locations, a bright picture and excellent optimization, and also a large selection of heroes. Here they are called Legends, with useful skills, from Loba, who can teleport and see loot through walls, to Valkyrie with a rocket pack. Star Conflict, an online space game with good graphics where you can take part in large-scale galactic battles with other players, or take on exciting quests that take players on a journey through a vast and enchantingly beautiful virtual universe. Star Conflict is available for free. Royal Quest, a multiplayer role-playing game, albeit with a rather old, but still very bright and spectacular rendering of the world and characters. For this reason, Royal Quest can be described as one of the most beautiful MMORPGs for weak PCs. Plus, the game is completely free. Warface, although not the most beautiful, but still very pleasing to the eye MMO FPS, dedicated to a fictional military conflict in the near future. According to the plot of Warface in 2012, an armed conflict broke out between two paramilitary organizations, Blackwood and Warface, the cause of which was the desire of both sides for world domination and control over resources. For this reason, the environment and weapons here are not much different from what we are used to. Moreover, the authors of the game have made every effort to make it all look as impressive and convincing as possible. Tom Clancy's The Division, a multiplayer first-person shooter from Ubisoft that offers one of the most beautiful post-apocalyptic settings. In the first game, you will visit New York, dilapidated by a biological terrorist attack. Chaos, devastation. Terrorists and bandits are everywhere. Who would have thought that such a spectacle could please anyone? But Tom Clancy's The Division succeeds, and for quite some time now, the game was released in 2016. The action of the second part develops in Washington. In addition to a new setting, The Division 2 features an open world, new weapons and gadgets, an advanced RPG system, and of course the most modern and realistic graphics. The Elder Scrolls Online, a beautiful and endlessly interesting MMORPG, which for all this is distinguished by rather moderate system requirements and has a huge number of users. According to this indicator, it has been among the leaders for almost 5 long years. So, if you are looking for a beautiful MMORPG, we strongly recommend that you choose The Elder Scrolls Online. Battlefield 5, network shooter from Electronic Arts. With large-scale battles and a huge amount of flying and driving vehicles from the Second World War, the new game is dedicated to this period. In addition to online modes, Battlefield 5 features story-driven campaigns, which will continue to grow with expansions. The game is as beautiful as it is far from historicism, for which it received a lot of criticism in its address. Ghost Recon, Wildlands, a cooperative action game about a secret squad of fighters performing the most difficult mission in Bolivia. Players expect a huge open area, consisting of interconnected regions with unique topography, flora, and even climate. Needless to say, Bolivia in Ghost Recon Wildlands looks not just realistic, but truly epic beautiful. Particularly pleasing are the panoramic landscapes that open from the tops of the local mountains and hills. Well, you can view all this beauty by driving around on various types of ground and air equipment. Anthem, fantastic action game in which players must save the world from numerous threats using powerful combat suits. Each such costume will receive its own unique features. At the same time, any of them will allow its owner to move freely through the air and underwater, thanks to which it will be possible to explore even the most remote and hard-to-reach corners of the endless and incredibly beautiful world. Despite the controversial gameplay, it's undeniable that Anthem turned out to be incredibly beautiful. Raid: Shadow Legends. Almost everyone who likes to spend time on YouTube has heard about Raid: Shadow Legends. The game was often advertised by popular bloggers, and those listing the main advantages always mention that it has excellent graphics and amazing detail. Initially, Raid: Shadow Legends was released only on mobile platforms, but later moved to PC. The bottom line is that gamers need to hire various heroes, divided according to numerous criteria, and form a team that will go to clear the dungeons. And it only sounds simple. In fact, there are countless combinations. The player can check if the scheme works in PE and PvP modes. Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2, although it is an old game relative to other top games released in 2012, at the start it was distinguished by game design and innovation in various mechanics. No division into traditional classes, using abilities not at the expense of mana, and so on. The player is invited to create a character and set off to explore a fantasy world inhabited by both friendly NPCs and the strongest enemies. At the same time, Guild Wars 2, as mentioned, has a lot of differences from typical MMORPGs, and therefore we recommend playing it both for fans of the genre and for those who rarely devote their time to role-playing games. Monster Hunter World. The brainchild of Capcom, the continuation of the legendary Monster Hunter series, which turned out to be unusually beautiful and diverse. The player in the role of a hunter will have to go on various tasks, the purpose of which is often to kill rare monsters. It can be both small predators and huge deadly dragons. After picking up equipment at the base, there are a lot of weapons in the game. Gamers in a small team will go on an epic hunt, and all this is seasoned with an excellent visual component. Skull and Bones, the upcoming pirate action game from Ubisoft, which will include beautiful tropical islands, detailed warships, and epic seascapes among its many features. And all this will be accompanied by the delightful effects of an ever-changing world. The quiet and serene waters of the Indian Ocean can literally transform before our eyes into black and raging waves of a storm. The ship, riddled with cannonballs, will begin to hiss and gurgle into the abyss, creating a huge funnel at the place of immersion. Fog or smoke from a blazing ship will obstruct the view, and seagulls that appear out of nowhere will notify you of the approach of land. Project TL. Project TL is one of the most anticipated Korean isometric MMORPGs. Paradoxically, expectations are corrected by a small portion of rumors and an impressive gameplay trailer. It is understood that this is a continuation of the Lineage series, namely the game develops the events of the first part. It is expected that the game will feature activities familiar to the genre, exploring the open world, PvE and PvP modes, large-scale battles, pumping, and more. A notable difference from similar games is the advanced graphics with excellent visual effects, thanks to which the battles will look like an epic movie. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, we are waiting. If your favorite game is not included in this list, write in the comments. Thanks for watching. Join this channel to get access to perks. Subscribe, watch our other videos, press thumbs up, turn on notifications, and you will always be aware of what to play today.